Hello there. Today we're going to talk about something really cool in science. It's called buoyancy. You might be thinking, what is buoyancy and why should I know about it? Well, buoyancy is kind of the science of how things float and sink. You probably know about that since you probably went swimming, you probably took a bath, you probably threw something into the water, like skipping a rock and wondering, how does that work? Well, we have to go to physics to really answer that question. So, if you think back to Newton's laws of physics, he has three laws. The third law is the law of equal and opposite reaction, right? Kind of like how I'm standing on the ground right now. My weight is a force down, but the earth is actually pulling me upwards as well. And so those forces balance out, and so that's why I'm able to stand like this. It's actually kind of similar with things in water. When you put something in water, you know, everything is made up of molecules, and then the molecules of that object, they push down the water, putting all those molecules away. But the water doesn't like that, so it tries to push it back up. So that's why lighter objects that aren't that heavy can float. So as you can see, in this case, the boat's mass, as you can call it, is pushing down the water, but the water is pushing it back up. And so those forces balance out, and so it gets to remain stationary on the water. How fun. But then you take something like this rock, which is really packed with molecules. Water is more spacious out if you're considering the molecules. It's because it's a liquid, it sloshes around. Molecules aren't that close together. But a rock, see, the molecules are close together. So if you have something with that much more mass, it sinks. So that basically means that the rock is displacing more water. Displacing means like push away. It's pushing away more water than water can push back up. So that's why it sinks. So that's how buoyancy works. So with our boat here, because it's made of a lighter material, and because it's actually hollowed out, we can actually get it to float better than this rock. So that's why boats, even big metal boats that you would think would sink, are actually made so that they can actually displace as much water as the water displaces on you, so that way they float. That's how buoyancy works.